Hi, are you an INTJ and you want to know more about your type? Why? Because I thought you are all the smartest people in the world. Why would you want to listen to other people, INTJs? Okay, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Masterminds. Let's see what I've got to say. Okay, so INTJ, Myers-Briggs test. Go take it if you didn't. INTJ stands for I am not terribly joyful. Very, I don't want to say angry people. There's just not a lot of emotion there. Very cold and calculated and driven. You want to finish things. You just have ideas and just want to finish them and disregarding any other humans or even our other humans, you know. So let's go through some cognitive functions and see what we can find. First, they use Introverted Intuition, so it's NI, and in here, for me, it stands for not interested in people. They're not too interested in what others have to say, how they feel. I mean, this is obviously a stereotype, and they do to some extent, but that's not their priority. Okay? They are their own priority because they're introverted and intuitive. They are most absorbed with their own ideas, with their own abstract ideas, and they want to show that to the world. The next one is T, so Extroverted Thinking, and it stands for truly excellent. I mean, they're very smart and they execute quite well because they want to get things done. If they have an idea, they want it done, especially because it is a good idea because they thought of it and they are smart, you know? So why wouldn't you want to finish an idea that's perfect? That's a great idea made by a great mind. Let's go to the next one. So how they actually make it happen. It's FI, stands for Introverted Feeling. And I say it stands for fiercely intelligent because they are. They know a lot of stuff. They are calculated. They come up with things. They are creative, but also use their intelligence to form logical, calculated decisions and conclusions. And then the last one is Extroverted Sensing, which stands for solid execution. They just finish things. They form their opinion. They have their idea and they want to see it finished. They want to make it happen. They want to see it in the outside world and they are driven to do it. Because they're smart, you know? Don't you remember? They're smart. So if they have an idea and it's a smart idea, why wouldn't you want to do it? Okay, let's go. Let's carry on. Let's go to some strengths about the masterminds, INTJs. The first strength is, of course, they are way smarter than any other human beings. Because the first thing they care about is their ideas. And the second thing they care about is how to implement those ideas. And the third thing they think about is how they feel about their own ideas. So that makes them very good with thinking things so they work out. Okay, that's why they are smart. The next strength is that they like to finish things and they like to challenge themselves. So they like to finish things for the sake of finishing things and to making things happen. And that is from their second cognitive function, from Extroverted Thinking. So first, they are interested in their own ideas first. But the second, so they want to use their own private ideas, something they came up with, to influence the outside world using extroverted thinking. So they come up with something and they want to see it happen. They want to make it happen. And they do. And that's why they like challenges and puzzles sometimes, because they like to finish things. And they're prideful people. And the last one, the last strength, I mean, this video should take 30 minutes for just the strengths. I've got that they are curious and creative, because they are. I mean, how could you be an introverted and intuitive type and not be curious and creative? And that is why they are so smart as well, because they value their own ideas and they need to come up with new things. So it's a good combination, really, of being creative, valuing your own ideas, and then wanting them to happen in the outside world, because that makes you visible to other people as a productive and good member of society, and it gives you result, gives you something tangible, so you can say that my ideas are better and this is the result, and then show everybody how good you are. And I mean, as much as I'm jealous, you are good, because you can finish things and you can show other people your own ideas through that, and they are very creative ideas as well. They're not like you read them somewhere. They have to be your own ideas, and you have to come up with them. You have to figure things out yourself and then apply it, which I can respect, okay? I'll respect that. I respect the creativity and the follow-through. So don't hate me too much. Then we have to go through to some weaknesses, okay? Let's see what weaknesses INTJs, I mean, some people call them weaknesses. I don't think we should call them weaknesses, okay? Because they're focused about other people. And that's the first weakness, is that you are so good that other humans don't need to exist, because you have all the smarts, you have all the follow-through. So why social interaction is a thing, even. Just shout orders and people should do what you tell them, and that's how it should be, okay? So that is a weakness, okay? You shouldn't... The social life, your social life is not so good. You're not so adept at charming people, at conversations. And it can be detrimental to some extent, because you need people in your life. You need people to help you out, to execute your ideas as well, and just make this life happy. And that leads to the next weakness, is about your emotions, because they're just not in your dictionary. You're just not too much in touch with them, or with emotions of other people, because they're not logical, they're not practical, they're not very smart, they're not very rational. So why have them and why use them? Well, other people have emotions, and they expect from you to have emotions, and when you don't, they think you evil. That's why you have your reputation. But it's a weakness, okay? It's a weakness of yours. You can be quick to judge and be critical, because you don't really care what other people feel. You just want them to know why they are wrong. And it baffles you that they take it the wrong way. You literally help them. You have an idea why they are wrong. They come to you with a problem, and you tell them straight away what their problem is. Plain, simple, black and white, you tell them. And they get angry. It's absurd. Why, what? It's just that they have feelings, and you're very blunt with your answers, with your advice. So you just need to soften up, you need to brush up on your social etiquette, and just be nicer. Not everyone wants a truth. Some people just want to feel good. But it's hard for INTJs to understand that because they are clear, calculated, logical, and they want an answer that is plain and simple. But some people like to deceive themselves with emotions, and that's why it's a weakness of yours, because you don't see what other people feel, and that can get you in trouble sometimes. And they can think you're evil again. And then, because all of this, you don't mind a bit of confrontation, because it's not really a confrontation for you. It's just you telling someone why they are worse than you. It's, I mean, it's not really confrontation if you are right? It's not arguing if what you're saying is more true than other person, and especially because your ideas are the most valuable to you, you will defend them. And that's why you can be confrontational, because they sound and they feel much better, your ideas, to you than any other people ideas. But sometimes you need to open your mind a little bit and just get different perspectives, okay? Different people's points of view. But like I said, it's a weakness. It's a weakness. But it doesn't get you much friends, you know? That's why INTJs sometimes can feel lonely, because it's hard being a friend with someone that's always the right one. But that's it for me. Hopefully you got something out of this video. You probably knew all this already, but hey, I'm glad I could repeat it back to you. So have a good day, and thank you. Bye bye.